A Psychology Degree Guide. Chapter 1. Psychology Education Guide. Don't overestimate a psychology degree. Many people have bachelor, master, and doctorate degrees in psychology and can't find a decent job in the field because psychology is psychobabble. Exactly what real skill do you have after you learn about Freud and related stuff? Many people don't believe in any of it, that those courses don't give you any insight into life. It's not like you have a practical skill like a plumber or an MD. It can be hard to get into grad school after a psych undergrad degree because it's so competitive. In those cases, go to education or social work schools. You might find online graduate psychology degrees. Study whatever subfield you want to get into first to see if there are job opportunities after you graduate. About the only sure things are abnormal and clinic psychology, school and educational psychology. Some psychology degree options: MA, MS, Med, MSW, PhD, PsyD, Ed are examples of psychology graduate degrees. All doctoral degrees in liberal arts disciplines end with a Doctor of Philosophy degree PhD. The PsyD degree is awarded in the areas of clinical and counseling psychology only. The PhD degree prepares clinical psychologists to be researchers as well as practitioners. The PsyD prepares clinicians to be practitioners. In social work, there is a Master of Social Work degree MSW and a Doctor of Social Work degree DSW, sometimes a PhD. In education, the Master of Education degree is either the Med or the EDM. The Doctor of Education degree is the Ed. In psychology graduate programs, most programs are straight psychobabble. If your subfield is clinical or counseling psychology, you will have to do internships conducting psychotherapy and psychological testing. You'll have to understand research methodology and do some studies. Graduate programs in counselor education place less emphasis on research than practical internships to be able to diagnose people's problems. With school psychology, you do tests to determine a learning disability. Clinical social work programs help you diagnose and treat psychological problems. A license is a credential awarded by the state, not an educational institution. A license gives you legal authority to work in that field in that state. A licensed psychologist needs a doctoral degree and a year of supervised clinical work during graduate school. When individuals with master's degrees in psychology are licensed, they carry a title like psychological associate or psychological assistant to distinguish them from licensed psychologists. They are eligible for 2 licenses. A licensed marriage and family therapist LMFT. A licensed professional counselor LPC. Certificates are quality control credentials awarded by professional organizations, not a state or an educational institution. verywellmind.com/careers/options.htm. Psychology career education websites. apa.org/ed/accreditation/programs APA accredited doctoral programs in professional psychology. aamft.org/imis155/AAMFT_training_programs/content/directories/MFT_training_programs.aspx, Directory of Marriage and Family Therapy Training Programs. apa.org/education/grad/FAQs.aspx, FAQ about psychology grad school. siop.org/gtp, graduate training programs in I/O psychology. uni.edu/walsh/linda2.html, pursuing psychology graduate school information page. Free online psychology courses, seminars, etc. Universities started offering free courses for anyone without credit because they thought it would be a way to get new students who might pay for the free course in order to get credit for it or to possibly take for fee courses. I read that a few colleges weren't making money off this tactic, so they cancelled their free courses program. Coursera.org. Coursera.org/course/intropsych, Introduction to Psychology, University of Toronto, Canada. edemy.com. edx.org. itunes.apple.com. learner.org/resources/series 138.html, Discovering Psychology, 26-part documentary and telecourse. NACL.org, North American Council for Online Learning, K-12 Focus. ocw.mit.edu. psychology.thechicagoschool.edu, Chicago School of Professional Psychology, online degrees. Saylor.org/courses/psych301, social psychology, Saylor Foundation.neuroscience. udacity.com. udacity.com/course/ps001, Introduction to Psychology, San Jose State University. udemy.com/behavioral-neuroscience-lab-psychology-116-UCLA. Behavioral Neuroscience Lab UCLA. webcast.berkeley.edu/playlist. worldwidelearn.com/health/psychology-mental-health, online degrees in psychology and mental health, annotated links. worldwidelearn.com/health-science/psychology-degrees.htm. absolutelyfreebies.com/miscellaneous_free_stuff/free_internet_course.html. freenlineeducation.com. creativecommons.org/education, universal education search. 2u.com, partners with universities, such as the University of North Carolina, University of Southern California, and Washington University in St. Louis to deliver online degree programs. aboutonlinedegrees.org. academicearth.org. academy.udel.edu, Academy of Lifelong Learning. accelerated-learning.com. adultlearningbcc.ac.uk, Buckinghamshire Adult Learning. aiu-onlinedegrees.com. aladdinrc.wrlc.org/d-space, Aladdin Research Commons, Digital Repository. Allison.com, areas ranging from accounting to manufacturing, finance to information technology. Allison.com. Allison.com, free global learning. Allison.com, online correspondence courses in Yuzui Reiki, Kurenaiki, and 7 Facet Psychom. Allison.com/course. Allison.com/distance learning, study for free. Allison.com/free education, free courses. american-degrees-online.com. answers.com. aptlearning.com. archive.org/details/education. associateprograms.com/articles/143/1/free-internet-marketing-courses. auction-cnet/free-internet-courses.html. audio-bullys.com. audio-bullys.com/free-french-internet-courses. authorsteam.com/category-presentations/education. babelnation.com/German. basicfrench.audios.com/free-french-internet-courses. bbc.co.uk/skillswise, skillwise, basic skills tutorials. bellaonline.com/course/learn. bestofdl.com/2012/10/free-open-educational-resources-or-for-hi-school. biblestudielessons.com. bizlibrary.com. bizwaremagic.com/free_marketing_courses.htm. bookrags.com, study guides on works of literature and get help with essays. is.byu.edu/site/courses/free.cfm, Brigham Young University free open courseware. brokerforexusa.com/information/internet-courses, currency trading. bu.edu/today/buniverse, buniverse, Boston University. business.com/free-online-personal-training-certification.html. businessschool-journal.com/business-education-is-free-with-open busyteach.biz/blog/2013/02/free-and-open-education. career-edu.com. cashmoneylife.com/free-online-classes. centraldesktop.com. chemwiki.ucdavis.edu, open access learning materials in chemistry. chinese-tools.com/learn/Chinese. choice.sequoia.net, free grade school courses to residents of Arizona. classarch.com, class search, search for an online class. classroom-aid.com/open-resources/curriculum. classroomfreebies.com. cnx.org, connections, Rice University. cnx.org/content, connections learning modules, free online learning. collegeathome.com. collegeathome.com/open-courseware. collegeathome.com/open-courseware/education. collegeathome.om. commnet.edu/continuing-education, community colleges. counds.uiuc.edu/brochures. courseadvisor.com. coursebuffet.com, aggregates MOOCs and online college courses from universities across the country. coursera.org, Coursera, free courses from dozens of universities. coursera.org, free online courses to students in nearly every subject. coursera.org, Udacity, free and paid courses. courses.teacherswithoutborders.org. creativecommons.org/education, universal education search. c-span.org, C-SPAN, politics, live TV and video. csres.usda.gov. kuriki.org. kurikiblog.wordpress.com. kurikiblog.wordpress.com/category/open-source-education. cybercollege.com. cyberu.com. degrees.info. deutsch-lern.com. digitaldistance.com, consumer education courses. digzitevalue.org/k/open-education. doaj.org, academic journals. dochenmail.com, free English grammar courses. dochenmail.com, free online courses for everyone. ecampus.com. ecourses.wsrio.maricopa.edu/distance_learning/tutorials. education.jimmyr.com, free online education, resource list. education.jlab.org/indexpage/elementgames.php, science and math games, Jefferson Lab. educationconnection.com. educationminnesota.org, Education Minnesota Retired Program. education-online-search.com. education-portal.directory/free_online_courses_and_education.html. educause.edu/articles/colleges_and_that_offer_free_courses_online.html. educatorscorner.com. educause.edu/library/open-education. edufire.com. eduphone.com. eduhost.org. edulife.it. edutie.com, online education for ties. edweb.sdsu.edu. ed-x.com, the distance learning channel. edx.org. ehow.com. ehow.com/free-online-college-courses. elearners.com. e-learningcenter.com. e-learningcenter.com/free.htm e-learningcenter.com/freecourses.htm elearningeuropa.info/en/category/free-tgs/open-education elearningyellowpages.com elearnportal.com en.bobbyelnet.com en.wikipedia.org/wiki/graduate_school, USDA en.wikipedia.org/wiki/open_educational_resources en.wikiversity.org Englishes2ddirect.com epnweb.org/index.php, education podcast network ext.coloradostate.edu extension.harvard.edu/open-learning-initiative extension.org extension.org Cooperative Extension Agriculture and Family extension.washington.edu/openuw, fathom.com fathom.com free content finetutorials.com foundationforfree-education.org/open-source-educational-resources.html free.ed.gov freebte.com/education freecollegeclasses.org free-collegeclasses.org free-ed.ed.net free-ed.net/free-ed freeeducating.com/business/educational_tools/pg_online_training_solution.html freenlineeducation.com freeopnew.org freeskills.com freesoftwaremagazine.com/articles/free_education_open-of-course freeu.com freeuniversity.com Free University fullsail.edu/independent_learning/learn_on_your_own_courses.html futurebuilder.com Home Study gcflearnfree.org gcflearnfree.org Free online training at GCFL gcflearnfree.org/computers getdegrees.com/articles getheskill.com gettingsmart.com gnacademy.org gonc.com in math and science curriculum resources good.is/open-education gresham.ac.uk Gresham College Free Public Lectures gwn.com Global Education Network healcentral.org/index.jsp, Heal Health Education Assets Library hewlett.org/program/education-program/open-educational-resources homenlearn.co.uk homestudycredit.com howtopedia.org hu-be-rlin.de/sexology/entrance_page/free_online_courses/free_online_courses.html huffingtonpost.com/tag/open-education huffingtonpost.com/tag/open-education-week ibury.com Ibury Academic Open Course Portal ideas.wisconsin.edu/index.cfm iht.com.masterstudies.com Education Center International Herald Tribune ilumina-dlib.org/index.asp, Illumina Digital Library Sciences, Math and Physics infomadesimple.com Continuing Education Resources infooninternet.com Instructables.com IntelligentView.com internet4classrooms.com intute.ac.uk Intut, Best of the Web for Education and Research ion.illinois.edu/resources/tutorials, online educational directory. irecess.org.uk/openlx, learning exchange, digital library of social service. itunes.stanford.edu, Stanford on iTunes U audio content, such as lectures and faculty presentations. itunesu.com, iTunes U, educational media available through iTunes. karuniakeshav.com/freeculture/share_3 open_education.html. khanacademy.org, a non-profit organization that provides access to online courses in subjects such as math, science, history, and computer programming. knowitall.org, interactive learning. knowledgenet.com, online instruction in IT fields. knowthis.com. kunji.com. learn.com. learn4good.com. learnalberta.ca. learnanything.net. learn-anything-online.com. learnativity.com. learnbydoing.com. learndirect.co.uk. learner.org. learner.org/interactives. learnersonline.com. learning portal. learningnlife.com. learningbox.net. learningforlife.fsu.edu. learning-objects.net. learning-objects.net/training. learningobjects.wesleyan.edu/projects/index.php, learning objects studio. learningplakianline.com. learningsteps.com. learnedhat.com. learnedhat.com. lecturefox.com, free university lectures. lguide.com. life-123.com/career-money/education-college/free-college-courses-online.html. lifehacker.com/336650/10-universities-with-free-online-courses. lifehacker.com/508001/continue-your-own-learning-and-development. lifelonglearning.com. literacynetwork.verizon.org/tln, Thinkfinity Literacy Network, free online classes. loveandlearn.com. mathforum.org. microsoft.com/learning/elearning.msbx. missiontolearn.com. mit.edu, some free courses online. moneycrashers.com/the-best-free-online-college-courses. morgfile.com/archive/classroom.php. mytutorials.com. nciainc.org, National Community Internet Alliance Inc., a non-profit organization offering free online courses for youth and senior organizations. needs.org/needs, engineering digital library, needs. netosses.com. nixti.com. northhousefolkschool.com, Lake Superior, Grand Marais, Minnesota. nova.edu/aed/newhorizons.html, New Horizons in Adult Education. nptl.iitm.ac.in, Technology Enhanced Learning, Engineering. nsdl.org, National Science Digital Library. nursingmatters.com. newtracker.co.uk/freecourses.html. nyu.edu/academics/open-education.html. oculture.com. ocw.ceu.edu, Eastern Utah. ocw.jhsbh.edu, free online materials from hundreds of public health courses from faculty members at Johns Hopkins University. ocw.mit.edu. ocw.mit.edu, MIT OpenCourseWare, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. ocw.mit.edu, OpenCourseWare. ocw.mit.edu/index.htm, MIT OpenCourseWare, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology free, on-demand selection of non-credit courses. ocw.mit.edu/ocweb/web/courses/index.htm, MIT Open Courses. ocw.nd.edu/course list, Notre Dame. ocw.tufts.edu, Tufts. ocw.tufts.edu, Tufts University OpenCourseWare. ocw.uci.edu, UC Irvine OC. ocw.umb.edu, UMass Boston OC. ocw.umb.edu, UMass OpenCourseWare. ocw.unu.edu, United Nations University Open Courses. ocw.usu.edu, Utah State University Open Courseware. ocw.usu.edu/front-page/course list, Utah State University, free online courses. ocw.wgu.edu. ocwconsortium.org. ocwfinder.org, OpenCourseWare Finder. oecd.org. oeconsortium.org, Open Education Consortium, online learning resources and online courses in a variety of different languages. oedb.org. oedb.org/library/beginning-online-free-online-classes-to-learn-anything. oedb.org/library/features/236-open-courseware-collections. oedb.org/library/features/top-100-open-courseware-projects, OpenCourseWare projects. orcommons.org. orcommons.org, find free-to-use teaching and learning content from around the world. Organize K-12 lessons, college courses, and more. orcommons.org, Open Educational Resources. orcommons.org, Open Educational Resources. orcommons.org/or, Open Education Resources, Courses List. orconsortium.org. oli.cmu.edu, Open Learning Initiative, Carnegie Mellon University's Open Learning Initiative. oli.web.cmu.edu/jcourse/webui/free.do, Open Learning Initiative, Carnegie Mellon. oyc.yale.edu, Open Yale Courses. oli.web.cmu.edu/open learning, Carnegie Mellon, Open Learning Initiative. online.nd.edu/ocw, University of Notre Dame Open Courseware. onlineclasses.ning.com. onlineclasses.org. onlineemoney.com. onlinelearningconsortium.org, Professional Development and Instruction online to educators across the world. onlinesapiens.com, free courses. Open Education websites/open source education websites. open.ac.uk. open.ac.uk/openlearn. open.edu/openlearn. open.edu/openlearn/education. open.umich.edu/education, homish open2.net. openculture.com. openculture.com, MOOCs or OpenCourseWare materials from universities across the country. openculture.com/free_certificate_courses. openculture.com/free inline courses. opendoor.org, Open Access Repositories. open-ed.edu. openeducation.net. openeducationnews.org. openeducationweek.org. openlearningworld.com. open-of-course/open of course, Open Courses. opensource.com. opensourcescripts.com/dir/php/education.html. openworld.com. osef.org. Outreach.washington.edu New York Times KnowNow.com Online courses, programs, and webcasts. Outreach.washington.edu/openuw. Outreach.washington.edu/openuw, free online courses Washington edu. ouw.co.uk, Open University Worldwide. owl.english.purdue.edu/owl, Purdue OWL is the online writing lab at Purdue University. Free writing resources. oyc.yale.edu, Open Yale courses. oyc.yale.edu, Open Yale courses, Yale University. pce.uw.edu/online/free-courses, University of Washington online free online non-credit courses. pottersschool.net/tps/courses.asp. rapidlearningcenter.com, thelearninglight.com/oniourone.html. realestatesaleRent.com/t/internet-courses. realproductivity.com. reference.com/browse/open+sign-education. Saylor.org. Saylor Academy University is an online learning site that offers a variety of certificate programs, not accredited. Saylor.org. Saylor.org Free Education, Saylor Foundation. SBA.gov, Business. SBA.gov/services/training/online courses. SBA.gov/training. School.discovery.com/lesson plans. school-for-champions.com, online lessons. Schoolforge.net. shuex.com/free-online- courses. sdadult.com, San Diego Adult School. clarndu.com. selfmadescholar.com/classes.html. shetolddme.com/free-stuff. sitesell.com, free marketing courses. sitesource101.com. skills210nline.org. school.com. school.com, e-learning. slideshare.net/kfsmpor/building-literacy-with-free-open-educational-resources. smart.fm. smartmoney.com/plan/careers/6-free-online-courses-to-beef-up-your-resume. smashdeals.com/money-savers-blog/16-how-to-take-college-classes-online-for-free. smeti.org/smeti-meet, digital library math science technology. sourceforge.net/directory/home-education. speakspeak.com. spike.com/videos/learn-anything-about. stay-at-mom.com/grocery-coupon-online-classes.html. study-at-home.cu.cc. studyit.org.nz, Studyit, Math Science and English. surf22.com. teachco.com, Liberal Arts Tapes. teachertube.com, videos on a wide range of educational topics on this site. teachnet.ie. teach-nology.com/tutorials. techuofa.com. testdrivecollegeonline.com/free-course.aspx. thatllteachu.com. theeducationedge.com. thefreelibrary.com. thelearningweb.net. thestudentbookproject.org. thinkfinity.org. thinkfinity.org, Thinkfinity, interactive learning for all ages. thirdage.com/learning. topcareerschools.com. tradingacademy.com/resources/free-online-courses.aspx. training-classes.com. training-classes.com/learn/k/f/r/e/free. trytolive.com, try to live better by self-education. tsf.org.za/courses/web-courses.html. tubetutorial.com. tutorialguide.net. tutorialized.com. tutorialninjas.net. tv411.org. txccrs.org/resources/for-students.htm, college and career skills building lessons. uc.edu/ce/ali, Lifelong Learning Institute, online course list. ucopanaccess.org. udacity.com, professional skill development through partnerships with industry leaders such as Google, Facebook, and Salesforce. udemy.com, online courses. unesco.ci.org/cgi-bin/portals/fos/page.cgi?d=1, free and open source. uopeople.org/groups/tuition-free-education, University of the People is an online university. usdonline.org, UST Division of Continuing Education. utexas.edu/world/lecture, free online course materials. uex.edu/deist/catalogs.cfm. videolectures.net. virtual.net.uy/netfree.html. vlh.com, the Virtual Lecture Hall. wannalearn.com. webcast.berkeley.edu. webcast.berkeley.edu, Webcast Berkeley, on YouTube and iTunes U. webcast.berkeley.edu, webcast.berkeley, UC Berkeley. webcast.berkeley.edu/courses.php. whyopenedmatters.org. wikieducator.org. wikieducator.org/exemplary_collection_of_with_or/policy, institutions with open learning content. wikieducator.org/exemplary_collection_of_open_e-learning_content_repositories, open e-learning content repositories. wikieducator.org/exemplary_collection_of_open_e-learning_content_repositories. winthink.net, adult education, end of life planning. wired-academic.com/2013/01/infographic-how-to-search-for-free-education-resources-online. wnt.cc.utexas.edu/tilde-wlh, World Lecture Hall. word2word.com/coursad.html. word2word.com/coursad.html, free online language courses. worldwidelearn.com. worldwidelearn.com/online-courses/internet-courses.htm. younidabudget.com/support/training-and-education. zadelearn.blogspot.com. Psychology education for high school and undergrads. apa.org/pi/mfp, APA Minority Fellowship Program, American Psychological Association. psichi.org, Psychi, International Honor Society in Psychology. apa.org/ed/pre-college/about/international.pdf, internationalizing the undergraduate curriculum, APA report. apa.org/education/K12/national-standards.aspx, National Standards for High School Psychology Curricula, APA report. Psychology student websites. European Federation of Psychology Students Associations. esu-online.org. asbpb.org/about, Association of State and Provincial Psychology Boards, psychboard.ca.gov, the California Board of Psychology oversees licensing GOF psychologists, and ca-cal-accrediting_agency/index.htm, the California Psychological Association Accrediting Agency. apa.org/about/division.html, divisions of the American Psychological Association. AATBS.com, Association for Advanced Training in the Behavioral Sciences. abainternational.org/jobs/jobsindex.asp, Behavior Analysis. alberanpsychologia.com, Superior Institute of Psychology, allpsychologyschools.com, All Psychology Schools. allydog.com, allydog.com, extensive student-oriented psychology site. apa.org, American Psychological Association PsychNET. apa.org, apa.org/monitor. apa.org/about/division/activities/dive-student.pdf. apa.org/about/organizations.html, organizations subpage. apa.org/careers, career resources, from the APA. apa.org/careers/index.asp/collegy/career_resources. apa.org/careers/resources/guides/careers.aspx careers in. apa.org/careers/resources/profiles. apa.org/ed/pre-college/about/sci major-guidelines.pdf. apa.org/education/grad/applying.aspx. apa.org/journals/ccp.html, Journal of Counseling and Clinical Psychology and APA Journal. apa.org/research/action, research in action, how psychology makes a. apa.org/students, American Psychological Association, students. apa.org/students/brochure/homepage.html. asbpb.org. Calculator, online tool to estimate savings needed. chronicle.com/jobs. CIEE.org, Council on INTL. Educational exchange, study, and work abroad. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/career_resources, colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/job_opportunities. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/FAQ. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/major_in_psychology. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/graduate_program. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/professional_organizations. utsa.edu/career center. apa.org/careers/index.aspx. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/undergraduate_program. collegenet.com. ctc.ca.gov/credentials, pupil personnel services credential, California Commission on Teacher Credentialing. degree.net. Difference. drlynfriedman.com/psychologylife.html. ets.org, the Educational Testing Service. facebook.com/psychology.org-15009097635666293. gradschools.com/programs/social-behavioral-sciences graduate-psychology-school.com. grad-schools.us/news.rankings-and-reviews.com/best-graduate-schools/top-humanities-schools/psychology-rankings, top psychology graduate schools, U.S. News. graduationpledge.org, Graduation Pledge Alliance. gre.org, information about the graduate record examination. hiredjobs.com. hscarers.com. indiana.edu/animal/geninfo/careers.html. information. jigsaw.org, the Jigsaw Classroom, a cooperative learning technique. losierra.edu/departments/psychology/careers/careerspsych.html. learnpsychology.org, Learn Psychology, resources for current and future psychology students. lemoyne.edu/otterp/otterp resources/helping.html, a student's guide to careers in the helping professions. lemoyne.edu/author/teaching-resources.html #sign advising, Society for Teaching of Psychology Career Resources. lupa.co.uk. matexampractists.com, Miller Analogies Test Practice Questions. memoryarena.com, Memory Arena. mortgageloan.com/calculator/college-savings, college tuition. ncsbp.info, National Council of Schools and Programs of Professional Psychology/internqu.htm, common interview questions asked of clinical interns. nyu.edu/socialwork/www.rsw, World Wide Web resources for social workers. onlinepsychologydegrees.com. onlinepsychologydegrees.com. petersons.com/graduate_home.asp, path equals gr home, Petersons Graduate Planner. poly.com/links.html. preparing-faculty.org, preparing future faculty. princetonreview.com/offer/free-practice-tests #test-GRE, Princeton Review GRE free practice tests. prisonexp.org, the Stanford Prison Experiment. psichi.org. psichi.org, Psy-Chi, the International Honor Society in Psychology. psichi.org. psichi.org/?page =071 I fall 02 B Norcross, PSID and PhD, John Norcross. psychologiaeurydica.com, Psychologia Egiastizia, Italian Review of Forensic Psychology. psycareers.apa.org. psych.hanover.edu. psychgrad.org, Psychology Graduate Applicants Portal. psychgrad.org/apply.html #sign programs %29, psychgrads list of graduate programs by type. psychologicalscience.com. psychologicalscience.com. psychologicalscience.org. psychologicalscience.org/APSSC, Association for Psychological Science, Student Caucus. psychologicalscience.org/APSSC/undergrad, undergraduate subpage. psychologicalscience.org/APSSC/UU, undergraduate update subpage contains articles. psychologicalscience.org/jobs. Psychology. psychology.org/careers. psychology.org/careers, careers. psychology.org/careers. psychology.org/careers/child-psychologist, child psychologist. psychology.org/careers, careers. psychology.org/careers/child-psychologist, child psychologist. psychology.org/careers/child-psychologist. psychology.org/careers/child-psychologist, child psychologist. psychology.org/careers/child-psychologist, child psychologist. psychology.org/careers/child-psychologist. psychology.org/careers/clinical-psychologist, clinical psychologist. psychology.org/careers/clinical-psychologist, clinical psychologist. psychology.org/careers/clinical-psychologist, clinical psychologist. psychology.org/careers/clinical-psychologist. psychology.org/careers/counseling-psychologist, counseling psychologist. psychology.org/careers/counseling-psychologist. psychology.org/careers/educational-psychologist, educational psychologist. psychology.org/careers/educational-psychologist, educational psychologist. psychology.org/careers/educational-psychologist. psychology.org/careers/forensic-psychologist, forensic psychologist. psychology.org/careers/forensic-psychologist, forensic psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/forensic-psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/health-psychologist, health psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/forensic-psychologist, forensic psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/health-psychologist, health psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/health-psychologist, health psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/health-psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/industrial-organizational-psychologist, industrial organizational. Psychology.org/careers/industrial-organizational-psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/school-psychologist, school psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/school-psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/sports-psychologist, sports psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/school-psychologist, school psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/sports-psychologist, sports psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/sports-psychologist, sports psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/school-psychologist, school psychologist. Psychology.org/careers/sports-psychologist. Psychology.org/degrees, degrees. Psychology.org/degrees. Psychology.org/degrees/associate, associate. Psychology.org/degrees/associate. Psychology.org/degrees/bachelors, bachelors. Psychology.org/degrees/bachelors. Psychology.org/degrees/masters, masters. Psychology.org/degrees/masters. Psychology.org/degrees/PhD. Psychology.org/degrees/PhD, doctorate. Psychology.org/degrees/PhD. Psychology.org/resources. Psychology.org/scholarships, scholarship database. Psychology.org/scholarships. Psychologydegreeguide.org. Psychologydegreeguide.org. Psychologyinaction.org/category/careers-in-psychology. Psychologymaps.com. Psychscienceaction.org. Psychlaw.org/grad.html, Psychology and Law Graduate Programs. verywellmind.com/careers/index.htm. verywellmind.com/resource/department-list.htm, psychology departments on the web. verywellmind.com/tipsheet, tipsheets for psychology majors. verywellmind.com/tipsheet/index.html, tipsheets for psychology majors, psych web. randomizer.org, research randomizer, instant random sampling and random assignment. saikrs.com. scholarly-societies.org/psychol_soc.html, scholarly societies project, psychology. sghms.ac.uk/mhs/psychotherapy/intro.htm, psychotherapy. siop.org/gtp, graduate training programs in industrial/organizational psychology. socialpsychology.org, social psychology network. socialpsychology.org/career.htm. socialpsychology.org/career.htm, online psychology career center. socialpsychology.org/market.htm. socialpsychology.org/ranking.htm, listing of U.S. psychology PhD programs. socialpsychology.org/socprogs.htm, PhD programs in social psychology. socialworkers.org/pressroom/features/general/profession.asp, National Association of Social Workers. socialworkers.org/pub/choices/default.asp, choices, information about social work careers. srcd.org/about-us/oral-history-project, Society for Research in Child Development, SRCD, Oral History Project. Student.com. StudyUSA.com, Study in the USA, for international students. CampusTours.com, Virtual Campus Tours. surgeongeneral.gov/library/mental-health/toc.html, Mental Health, a report of the Surgeon General, U.S. zas.com/index.html, zas.com, Jeffrey A. Shallers, Thomas Zass. teachpsych.org. transworldducatian.com. ulinks.com, University links. umdenge.edu/scievnts/scijumps.html, behavioral healthcare meetings, a list of meetings and events, indexed by organization, by date, and by location. uni.edu/walsh/linda2.html, pursuing psychology. apa.org/books/student.html, books for students. Psychology student study help websites. apa.org/journals/faq.html. verywellmind.com/resource/apacrib.htm. apastyle.org. Apps for psychology students. careersinpsychology.org/15-psychology-apps-u-should-be-using. itunes.apple.com/us/app/psychguide/id 4407909994 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/psyc-test-hero/id 4820942224 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/psyc-explorer/id 3893729337 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/3d-brain/id 3313993332 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/track-cital-goal-setting-motivational/id 36203627 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/iCounselor-OCD/id 3384318000 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/popult/id 3741516336 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/ptsd-coach/id 43064630 ? IGN-MPT=UO%(3D2) itunes.apple.com/us/app/personality-types/id 3148602226 ? itunes.apple.com/ie/app/stroke/id 3647599888 ? IGN-MPT=UO%(3D4) itunes.apple.com/us/app/iCouch-cbt/id 44611550 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/studypsych-ep-flash-card/id 38252751 ? itunes.apple.com/us/app/apa-journals/id 40240950 ? partner ID =30 site ID =TNL5 HPSD West Northwest -5 pre 4278 MO_NQWM9 SG JA itunes.apple.com/us/app/ICBT/id 35502183 ? A list of psychology student websites at blog.feedspot.com/psychology_student_blogs. communicatingpsychologicalscience.com/blog blogs.lse.ac.uk/psychologylse, ahp.apps01.yourq.ca, apastyle.apa.org/blog, blog.fpsa.org, blog.soton.ac.uk/edpsych, blogs.cofc.edu/psychology, blogs.ppls.ed.ac.uk, blogs.sussex.ac.uk/psychology, edpsych.commons.gc.cuny.edu, edpsychob.com, epinsight.com, learningandthebrain.com/blog, learningscientists.org/blog, oupsychology.wordpress.com, psychologytools.com/articles, soapbox.ucc.ie, thikalmcorner.com, feedpsych.com/blog, thrivingchoolpsych.com/blog, variationspsychology.com/blog. Chapter 2. You have to get several psychology degrees, then licensed, then apply for a job. Get a psychology degree websites. psychology.org/degrees, psychology.org/degrees/associate, psychology.org/degrees/bachelors, psychology.org/degrees/masters, psychology.org/degrees/PhD, ASBPB.org, Association of State and Provincial Psychology Boards, apa.org/students, onlinepsychologydegrees.com, schools.com, careersinpsychology.org/psychology-programs, psychcentral.com/education, allydog.com/psychology-degrees.php, onetonline.org/link/summary/19-3031.02, clinical psychologist, capella.edu/online-psychology-degrees/faq/how-long-does it take to become a psychologist/ psychcentral.com/lib/so-u-want-to-become-a psychologist, capella.edu, apa.org/education/grad/online-programs.aspx, apa.org/ed/accreditation/programs, ed.gov/admin/fina id/ac-cred/accreditation.html number sign overview, chia.org/pdf/chia_usde_alicy-cred.pdf, apa.org/ed/accreditation, ope.ed.gov/accreditation, chia.org/search/default.asp, careersinpsychology.org/psychology-school-directory, careersinpsychology.org/online-psychology-degrees, psychologydegree.net, Psychology Degree Guide, offering an abundance of resources for obtaining a degree in various psychology specialties. psych.hanover.edu/krantz/othera-z.html, Hanover College links to psychological departments including some non-US departments. allpsychologyschools.com, All Psychology Schools is a searchable listing of U.S. graduate schools offering psychology programs. academicinfo.net/psych.html, psychology degree programs. Another searchable list. mastersinpsychology.net, Master in Psychology, a guide to psychology master's degree programs in the U.S. socialpsychology.org, onlinepsychologydegrees.com, careersinpsychology.org, onlinepsychologydegrees.com, psychologycareercenter.org, Psychology Career Center, psychologydegree.net, psychologyschools.com/psychology-career-specialties.html, search psychologyschools.biz, schoolsofpsychology.biz, allpsychologyschools.com, degrees.waldenu.edu, icslearn.ca, collegebound.net/psychologyschools. canyoncollege.edu/m-psychology.hdm, online psychology degrees, Masters in Psychology degree online. psychologyschulsu.com, psychgrad.org, schoolsofpsychology.biz, search psychologyschools.biz, allpsychologyschools.com, psychologydegreeguys.com, career-planning-education.com/health-sciences/psychologists.hdm, fuller.edu, get your MS in marriage and family therapy. Guide to onlineschools.com/counseling. acmhn.org, Australian College of Mental Health Nurses. alvincollege.edu/current/mental_health.cfm. saddleback.edu/ss/shc/student-guide-ecology mental health program.html. sfyoung.org, the C.G. Jung Institute of San Francisco. adlerontario.com, Adler School of Professional Psychology. canyoncollege.edu/degree.hdm. hearts.ac.uk/courses/msc-business-psychology.cfm. elearners.com/online-degrees/psychology.hdm. uel.ac.uk/programs/summary/work-psychology.hdm. uel.ac.uk/programs/psychology. thechicagoSchool.edu/content.cfm/business_doctoral_program_psyd, accredited graduate degree programs. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/massachusetts_school_of_professional_psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/the_school_of_professional_psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/california_school_of_professional_psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/berlin_school_of_experimental_psychology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/adler_school_of_professional_psychology, Chicago, IL. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/pacific_graduate_school_of_psychology, Redwood City, CA. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/professional_school_of_psychology, Sacramento, CA. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/furkoff_graduate_school_of_psychology, Jewish. gse.berkeley.edu/program/sp/sp.html, University of California, Berkeley School Psychology Program. calvin.edu/academics/psychology.hdm. hope.edu/academics/psychology. Psychology scholarships/mental health scholarships. abpsi.org/scholarships_awards.html. acmhn.org/career-resources/scholarships, mental health nursing scholarships. affordablecollegesonline.org. allpsychologyschools.com. apa.org, American Psychological Foundation, what we fund. bestcolleges.com/financial-aid/psychology-scholarships. bestpsychologydegrees.org/25-scholarships. bestvalueschools.com/counseling-scholarships. bestvalueschools.com/psychology-scholarships. bigfuture.collegeboard.org/scholarship-search. campusexplorer.com scholarships. capella.edu home tuition and financial aid. capella.edu/mental health counseling/scholarships grants. capella.edu/online-degrees/psyd-clinical-psychology. ciamedical.com/scholarship. colfa.utsa.edu/colfa/scholarships/psychology. colfa.utsa.edu/psychology/scholarships. collegeresourcenetwork.com/blog/scholarship/mental-health. colleges.niche.com/scholarship/major=psychology. collegescholarships.com/major-degree/psychology. collegescholarships.com/major-degree/psychology-scholarships. collegescholarships.org. collegescholarships.org. Health and medical. collegeexpress.com/scholarships/mental-health-research. educationconnection.com. fastweb.com. fastweb.com, fastweb, database of more than 400,000. finaid.org, FinAid, the Smart Student Guide to Financial Aid. gocollege.com. Scholarships. goodcall.com/scholarships/psychology-majors. goodcall.com/scholarships/psychology-majors. health.qld.gov.au Health Services. The Mental Health Scholarship Scheme. hrsa.gov/loan scholarships/index.html. kcl.ac.uk/graduate/funding/database/index.php $view &ID $4 learnpsychology.org Psychology Learning Center Scholarships. learnpsychology.org. learnpsychology.org/resources/scholarships-and-financial-aid. louisville.edu/psychology/undergraduate/scholarships. mamhca.org/scholarship-program. The Aberman Williams Ma MHCA Scholarship Program. mastersincounseling.org. mastersinpsychologyguide.com/scholarships. med.unc.edu/ahs/student-services/rcp-scholarships. Clinical rehabilitation and mental health. mtsu.edu/psychology/scholarships.php. mycollegeoptions.org. nichols.edu/psychology/scholarships. niu.edu Psychology Home Scholarships and Giving. psych.txstate.edu/resources/scholarships.html. psychology.as.uky.edu/scholarships. psychology.missouristate.edu/scholarships.htm. psychology.org. psychology.org.au. psychology.org.au Academic Resources. psychology.org/scholarships. psychology.org/scholarships. psychology.usf.edu/resources/scholarships. psychologydegre411.com/scholarships. psychologydegre.online.net/scholarships. Scholarship Search. Scholarships. scholarships.com. scholarships.fatome.com/minority-scholarships-medical.html. scholarships-for-women.net/psychology. scholarships-for-women.net/psychology. scholarshipweb.net/tag/scholarships-high-school-students. schoolconnection.com. stsu.edu/psych/scholarships-grants. studentScholarshipSearch.com/major/psychology. supercollege.com/channel.cfm?LOC=2, topcounselingschools.org. topdegreesonline.org/scholarships/for-psychology. topdegreesonline.org/scholarships/for-psychology. topuniversities.com Scholarship Advice. training.nih.gov Home for prospective NIH trainees. unigo.com/scholarships/by-major/psychology-scholarships. unigo.com/scholarships/by-major/psychology-scholarships. verywellmind.com/scholarships-for-students-students-2795941 vhcf.org/psych mental health NP scholarship psych mental health NP scholarship The Virginia Healthcare Foundation. usm.edu/education-psychology/undergraduate-scholarships. uec.edu/psyc/undergrad/scholarships.htm. uwosh.edu/psychology/undergraduate-studies/scholarships. verywellmind.com/scholarships-for-psychology-students-2795941. wipsychology.org/?page=13. wku.edu/psychology/programs/scholarships.php. U.S. Government Financial Aid. studentaid.ed.gov/students/publications/student_guide/index.html, Funding Education Beyond High School, U.S. Department of Education. ed.gov/students/prep/college, student resources, from the Office of Post-Secondary Education. fafsa.ed.gov, Application for Federal Student Aid, from the U.S. Department of Education. Psychology Internships. apa.org/apag/resources/internships.aspx, APA Graduate Students page. On internships. apic.org, APIC, has postdoctoral and internship matching program. apa.org/ed/accreditation/programs/internships-state.aspx, accredited. Internship and postdoctoral programs. Psychology graduate student websites. vanguard.edu/psychology/webgraduate.html, graduate study in psychology. apa.org/students, APA resources for students. psychology.org/links/career, career information for psychology. apa.org/about/division.html, divisions of the American Psychological Association. psychcom/careers/index.htm. psychcom/resource/depthlist.htm, psychology departments on the web. psych.uiuc.edu/links/psychology_links.html, psychology web pages from the Department of Psychology at the University of Illinois, has links to many university psychology departments. socialpsychology.org/ranking.htm, ranked listing of U.S. psychology PhD programs. stats.bls.gov/oco/ocos056.htm, U.S. Department of Labor, Occupational Outlook. Handbook, Psychologists. indiana.edu/IUEP6/topics/biology.htm, Chology Jumping Stand, Biological Psychology. psychematers.com/child.htm, Psyche Matters, Infant and Child Psychology. mentalhealth.org/cmhs, Knowledge Exchange Network. eps.ac.uk, Experimental Psychology Society. cep.jmu.edu/sbcp/education.htm, Educational Opportunities in Police and Criminal Psychology. Guide to psychology.com/athpp.htm, Other applications of psychology. devsci.libero.ac.uk/eurodev, European Society for Developmental Psychology. healthpsych.com. neuropsychologycentral.com, Neuropsychology Central. psych.athabasca.ca/html/aupr/psychrest.shtml, Athabasca University Psychology. Resources. apa.org/about/division.html, divisions of the American Psychological Association. asbpb.org, Association of State and Provincial Psychology Boards. psychboard.ca.gov, the California Board of Psychology. aatbs.com/index.asp, the Association for Advanced Training in the Behavioral Sciences. areview.com, Academic Review. ipsciences.edu, Institute for the Psychological Sciences. nasbonline.org/index2.html, National Association of School Psychologists. Schoolpsychology.net, School Psychology Resources Online. sbsb.org, Society for Personality and Social Psychology. Guide to Psychology.com. collegeaffordabilityguide.org. collegegrad.com. academicinfo.net/psych.html. allydog.com, free psychology articles. allpsychologycareers.com. allpsychologyschools.com/find a graduate school, all psychology schools. apa.org/apags, American Psychological Association of Graduate Students. apa.org/ed/accreditation/index.aspx, accreditation, APA. apa.org/ed/graduate/homepage.html, graduate education end. apa.org/education/grad/applying.aspx, applying to graduate school, APA. apa.org/international/awards, international travel grants, for APA and APEX members. apa.org/science/resources/ATI, advanced training institutes, APA Science Directorate. apa.divisions.org/division-41/index.aspx, psychology and law careers. apagsgradpsych.apa.org, GradPsych, APEX magazine for graduate. bbs.ca.gov, California Board of Behavioral Sciences, BBS. Canada. careersinpsychology.org. cet.usc.edu/resources/academic_resources/docs/sego_interview_tips. columbia.edu/cu/psychology/department/resources/getin3.html, applying to graduate programs in. cra.org/uploads/documents/resources/student/grad-guide.pdf, graduate school information. ctc.ca.gov/credentials, pupil personnel services credential, California Commission on. div17.org/students_differences.html, counseling psychology vs. clinical psychology, APA. ets.org/gre/revised_general/prepare. fabaworld.org/careers-in-behavior-analysis. gogradi.org/gre-guidebook. gradpsych.apags.org, gradpsych, APA. gradpsych.apags.org. gradschools.com/programs/social-behavioral-sciences. gradschools.com/subject/forensic-psychology/337.html, forensic psychology graduate. grad-schools.com/best-graduate-schools/top-humanities-schools/psychology rankings. grad-schools.com/best-graduate-schools/top-humanities-schools/psychology-rankings, top psychology graduate schools, U.S. News. gradsearch.allydog.com, graduate school search. Graduate programs, Karen Appleby. Guide, Computing Research Association. hope.edu/academic/psychology/students/grad_school_statement.html, application personal. howigotintostanford.com. howigotintostanford.com, How I Got into the Stanford Psychology PhD Program, Aaron. In the graduate school application process. jfmueller.faculty.noctorel.edu/100/correlation_or_causation.htm. Landrum. laurafreeberg.com/blog. learnpsychology.org/pre-professional-experience. lupa.co.uk, helps psychology students for a fee. Magin. mft-license.com. musictherapy.org/handbook/career.html nagps.org, National Association of Graduate Professional Students cgsnet.org/students, Council of Graduate Schools, Resources for Students. ncfliving.org, Christian Psychology. onlineconversion.com/grade_point_average.htm, GPA calculator, onlineconversion.com. onlinemastersprograms.org/exam-prep/GRE. onlinePhDprograms.org/psychology. onlinepsychologydegrees.com. onlinepsychologydegrees.com, onlinepsychologydegrees.com. owl.english.purdue.edu/owl/resource/642/01, application personal statement writing. petersons.com/grad channel/file.asp, ID equals 931 and sponsor equals 1 and path equals grgs. princetonreview.com/offer/free-practice-tests number sign !test-GRE, Princeton Review GRE free. psitchy.org. psitchy.org/?09 EYUN 05 DeLandrum, CV, The Curriculum Vitae, A Student's Guide, Eric. psitchy.org/?131 IFAL 08 B Norcross, Letters of Recommendation, John Norcross. psitchy.org/?page =$071 IFAL 02 B Norcross, SID and PhD, John Norcross. psitchy.org/?page =$153 ISPR11 Appleby, Preparing for Success in Sport Psychology. psitchy.org/pubs/article_849.aspx. psych.hanover.edu/krantz/ethera-z.html, American Psychological Society, general links. psych.org/psych_pract/treat_g/pg/prac_guide.cfm. psychboard.ca.gov, California Board of Psychology. psychologicalscience.org/APSSC, Association for Psychological Science Student Caucus, for undergraduates 2. Psychology, Columbia University. psychologycareercenter.org. psychologydegree.com. psychologydegreeguide.org. psychologydegree-online.net/scholarships. verywellmind.com/careers/index.htm. verywellmind.com/careers/index.htm. verywellmind.com/careers/literacy.htm, letters of recommendation, psych web. verywellmind.com/tipsheet/index.html, tipsheets for psychology majors, psych web. Questions for clinical psychology, Tulane University. socialpsychology.org/clinrank.htm, graduate program rankings clinical, USA and socialpsychology.org/internchew.htm, common interview questions asked of clinical interns. socialpsychology.org/maps/grad programs, graduate programs in social psychology, social. socialpsychology.org/ranking.htm, graduate program rankings ph.d. USA, social. socialpsychology.org/rectps.htm, letters of recommendation, social psychology network. socialpsychology.org/vitatemplate.htm, CV, sample template for creating an academic. socialpsychology.org/vitatips.htm, CV, tips on creating an academic vita, social. Statements, Hope College. Teacher credentialing. teachpsych.lemoyne.edu. teachpsych.lemoyne.edu/teachpsych/faces/text/ch05.htm. teachpsych.org apa.org/science/nonacat_careers.html. truecenterpublishing.com/tcp/gradchl.html, graduate school and careers in psychology. tulane.edu/sse/sci/news-events/archive/upload/interview-questions.pdf tulane.edu/sse/sci/news-events/archive/upload/interview-questions.pdf, interview uni.edu/walsh/linda2.html, pursuing psychology universityreviewsonline.com unl.edu/scipage unl.edu/scipage/pshc/graduate_school_application_kisses_of_da_ath kisses of death usnews.com/usnews/edu/beyond/gra-drank/gbpsych.htm vanguard.edu/psychology vanguard.edu/psychology/amoeba web vanguard.edu/psychology/program-details/recommendation, letters of recommendation Vita, Social Psychology Network web.psych.washington.edu/writing center/writing guides.html Psychology Graduate School websites psych.hanover.edu/handbook/application2.html, how to apply to graduate school in psychology apa.org/pub/databases/grad-studi, graduate study online, large fee-based APA database, $20 for 3 months. apa.org, Data on Graduate Study in Psychology, APA's most recent analysis. nap.edu/openbook.php?record_id =5129 page =R1, student planning. Guide to Grad School and Beyond, from the NAS. jobweb.com/students.aspx folder ID =92, Graduate School Guides. Wesleyan.edu/career center/jobs interns/resume, resumo and cover. Letter formats. jobcentral.com/resumes_and_cvs_article.asp Graduate Record Exams/GRE websites. The Graduate Record Exams, GRE, general level are made up of a verbal, quantitative and analytical component, and the Graduate Record Exams specialized tests test knowledge in a number of college subject areas like biology, psychology, etc. All of these tests are multiple choice. If you score high on the GRE specialized test, you could be given credit for subjects in your major at the graduate level. There are GRE prep books for sale at the bookstore. The Educational Testing Service also sells a GRE prep booklet and has a few practice tests. The more you practice, the better you'll do. The fundamental nature of the test never changes. There are 3 sections. Verbal section, vocabulary and reading skills, 30 questions, 30 minutes. Quantitative section, math, 28 questions, 45 minutes. Analytical section, logical reasoning, 35 questions, 60 minutes. You can get some practice tests off the GRE website or buy them in CD-ROM form. The GRE is now given on a computer called the CAT. The critical thing is that succeeding questions adapt to your answers. If you answer a question wrong, the test makes your next question easier in an attempt to pinpoint your true intelligence. The first 10 questions of any test determine the degree of hardness for question 11 to the end of the test. The questions are weighted on point values relative to how hard they are, but you only get the hard questions if you get the easier ones first. Then the test takes you to the harder ones, which are worth more than the easy ones, so the lesson is to try to get the first 10 right so you get the harder questions which are worth more points. Since there's no penalty for guessing, don't leave any questions blank. Fill in some answer. They're all multiple choice. Get the practice book and tests the GRE Corporation gives you to learn about the test, then either buy a practice book at the bookstore or practice on a GRE practice website. Practice, practice, practice. Never assume anything, especially in the analytical section. The 3 major GRE practice books are put out by Kaplan's, Peterson's and Barron's. There are test preparation courses that cost several $100s where you take a course on the test. Your test is scored on a percentile ranking, based on how well you do compared to others taking the same test at the same time. If you don't do so hot, as long as you fork over the money, you can keep taking the test. I found books for the graduate record exam/GRES at number 378.16 at the library. gre.org. ets.org/media/tests/gre_09110_psychology_practice_book.pdf, GRE Psychology Test Practice Book, free PDF document. kaptist.com, Kaplan's GRE Practice Questions, a few free and more for a fee. princetonreview.com/grad/testprep/testprep.asp, free online GRE course demo and test, requires registration. greguide.com, mygretutor.com, mastersdegree.online.org/gre-test-prep-guide, onlinemastersprograms.org/exam-prep/gre, graduate record examination prep, online masters programs. boiseestate.edu/psychology, psichi.org/?052EYUN01B Matlin, GRE, Demystifying the GRE Psychology Test, Margaret Matlin. onlinecolleges.net/for-students/gre-test-guide, GRE guide, online colleges. gre.org/index.html, GRE online. gogradi.org/gre-guidebook, GRE, preparing for the GRE, go GRAD. ets.org/gre/revised_general/no, GRE revised general test, ETS. ets.org/gre/revised_general/prepare, GRE revised general test, prepare, ETS. verywellmind.com/careers/gre.htm, GRE, what is the GRE, Marky Lloyd. grepreptips.com. 800score.com. aboutgre.com. academicinfo.net/studentprepgre.html. admissionconsultants.com/graduatesehul/gre.asp. crack-gre-test-prep.com. educ8r.net/gre_test_preparation.htm. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/gre_mathematics_test. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/gre_physics_test. ets.org. examweb.com. flashcardsecrets.com. gate.net/tutor. gre.admissionconsultant.com. gre.microdu.net. gre.org. grecati.com. gre-secrets.com. gre-test.net. gre-test.tots.apala.pl. gre-test.value.be. gre-test.vraic.info. gre-test-prep.com. gre-test-preparation.com, GRE Test Preparation Software CD. geroist.com. home-lsat.com. iiswinprd03.petersons.com. info-motion.net. kaplan.com/gre. kaptist.com/gre. microdu.com. ntis01.ets.org/onyx/power-prep-test-takers.htm, power-prep software. number2.com. powerscore.com. princetonreview.com. review.com. syvum.com/gre. teachingsolutians.org. testbooksonline.com/gre.htm, the GRE test for dummies. test-easeprep.com, DC, MDVA only. Testmasters.com. Testmasters.net. testprepreview.com/gre_practice.htm. testscutsreviews.com/jcuts. testtutor.com/gre. kaptist.com. Educational Testing Service. POG 955. Princeton, New Jersey 08541. 609-771-7600. 609-771-7070. ets.org. gre.org. Central Authority for all college standardized tests like the GRE, MCAT, etc. Send for information. The American Psychological Association/APA for students. The American Psychological Association/APA is the world's largest psychological association, with more than 150,000 members. Undergraduate and grad students taking courses in psychology are eligible for membership as student affiliates. Student affiliates receive subscriptions to American Psychologist, Monitor on Psychology. Members in the American Psychological Association of Graduate Students APAGS get Grad Psych, the quarterly magazine for students. apa.org/about/students.aspx. apa.org/apags. Search for a graduate psychology program. apps.apa.org/accred search/_GA =1.220322840.17176.14739945778. apa.org/careers/resources/guides/careers.pdf. apa.org/careers/psyc-careers. apa.org/careers/resources/guides/careers.aspx. Buy the Sociology Grad School book. asanet.org/2016-guide-graduate-departments-sociology. Continuing education in psychology. apa.org/ce. apa.org/books. gradpsych.apags.org. psyccareers.com